What is good? Group number one. For those of you who are drawn to the first image, this is going to be you all's reading today. We're going to be getting some messages on your next big breakthrough. So let's go ahead and hop in. Spirit guides, angels, benevolent, and venerated ancestors. This is for group number one. Group number one, their next big breakthrough. All right, so at the bottom of the deck here, you got the Seven of Gabriel, which is the Seven of Wands. It says, stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, and claim your personal power. But I'm drawn to this last one of claim your personal power. It's funny enough, I don't usually talk about like my, workings, but that I do, for my own personal self. But I am being led to talk about it. So last night I just did like a kind of like a reclaiming your power jar. Um, so I feel like for you, group number one, this next big breakthrough will, hmm, what's the word I'm looking for? This next big breakthrough, I feel like is going to really have you feeling kind of like on top of the world. And I know that's kind of like cliche to say, um, but it's definitely what I'm picking up for this group. It feels like for a while you may have felt maybe a little powerless to like your circumstances or like wherever you are in life, maybe you're in a certain position or place in your life to where you're just ready for more, you're ready for different, you're ready for change, you're ready for something different. And I feel like this next big breakthrough that's coming through um, is going to be a is going to really show you how powerful you are. It's going to show you how powerful of a manifester you are. I feel like you've been manifesting some things, um, and I feel like those things are definitely manifesting for you. Um, so let's get some cards here to see exactly what this is. This is for group number one, spirit team. Okay. So seven of Ariel, which is the seven of Pentacles, you have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for the next endeavor. The first thing that came up to me, seeing this card here, ooh, sorry, I had to clean that off. That was bothering me. First thing that kind of came up was, or an example that kind of came up was, let's say, for instance, you're manifesting money, financial gain, which definitely fits this seven of Ariel. Oh, and then a magician at the bottom of the deck. I just noticed that. Okay, let me keep going. So, um, let's say you're manifesting, windfall of money. Um, a great way to help bring in that manifestation is, come and go with the plan. How are you going to spend that money? What does it feel like to have that money? Um, what are some things that you may buy for yourself? What are some things that you're going to spend it on? How are you going to invest it? What are you going to invest it on? Are you going to invest it in business? Are you going to invest it in a side hustle? Are you going to um, put some in a savings account? How much are you going to put in your savings account? Like, it's when you start to get really, really, really specific on, you know, how you're going to use or yeah, use or disseminate that money that you're manifesting. So I feel like that's kind of where you've been lately, or this is kind of like your current energy of, you're waiting patiently for what you are trying to manifest. And I feel like right before it's meant to manifest for you, um, you have to know what to do with it. You have to know, like, okay, are you going to, again, are you going to invest it? If this is a new job, how much do you see yourself making in this new job? What does it feel like to wake up every day to go to this job? Are you work from home? Are you having to go to an office? Are you able to, go to the gym before you go to work? What are you going to have for lunch that day? Like, it's when you fully step into that manifestation is when it, comes into fruition for you. Um, so again, I definitely feel like that's kind of where you are right now. And this big breakthrough is again going to show you just how powerful you are and just how great of a manifestor you are with this magician energy. It says here you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginning. So this is a new beginning for you. Number one can be very significant for you. Something about leadership can be significant also. One is the number of leadership, as well as new beginnings. So again, this next big breakthrough, I'm hearing this is personal. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Four of Gabriel, time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Literally goes with this Seven of Ariel energy. Release yourself from burdensome situations. So you may be in this part of this preparation stage that you're in. It has been involving you doing a lot of kind of like introspection as far as, what are some things that may be holding you back, um, or feeling or having you feel a little bit weighed down. So this could be certain mindsets you have, it can be certain people around you, it can be um, maybe certain behaviors or habits or whatever that may be kind of hindering you or hindering the movement of these manifestations. Um, but yeah, it's definitely calling you to, like it says, to release yourself from burdensome situations. So there may be some things um, around you, or a specific mindset that just may not be of your highest good. Now you have this Queen of Michael here, um, which is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is definitely really big on boundaries. So maybe you've been working on boundaries, setting boundaries with others, setting boundaries with yourself, um, and just making sure that you are, using your voice, speaking up for yourself, advocating for yourself, um, but also learning to have that balance of, I'm gonna set the boundary, but I'm also able to have fun. I'm also able to kind of let loose, not being so uptight about life or about other people, but just knowing that, you can have friends or have people around you or have support systems while also still having, clear boundaries that you've set in place. It says you know exactly what to do, the benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationship. So this feels like a shift or a move in your career. Yellow can be very significant, or solar plexus energy can be significant for you. Um, Something about joy. You're finding joy in life, or maybe as of lately, you've been feeling good. Maybe in the past you may have just kind of been waking up and kind of dreading the day, but I feel like as of recently, you've been kind of waking up in the mornings and you've been feeling different. Things have been shifting for you. It's been feeling, that feeling of like, something's going to happen or something's good going to happen, but you don't know what. It's kind of like waking up with butterflies in your stomach. And it's like, what the fuck am I feeling? Like, what's going to happen? And you may even that may be part of, like, what you're releasing too is like the negative mindset or automatically assuming the worst. You may be feel having these feelings and you're like, oh, something bad's going to happen, or you know, or something may not go in my favor today. Like that's one thing that you're needing to release, is those negative thought patterns. But I feel like again, as of lately, um, things have just been feeling different, feeling, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like I don't even have words for it. I feel like you don't even have words for it. You just know like something's changing, something's shifted around you. It's like the shift has already happened. It doesn't feel like it's something that will happen. It feels like this is something that's already happened for you. Um, or the shift itself has already happened. But um, as far as this manifestation, kind of like being, it's like it's right there, but there just may be, I'm not getting a blockage, it's more of like divine timing. It's like any moment now. I'm hearing any moment now. So this shift in your career seems like it's going to happen any moment now. Air sign energy can be significant. What's that? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Um, some of you can be stepping in a leadership role. I was kind of going back to that number one energy. So leadership, maybe a leadership position or promotion of some sort can be very significant for you. But whatever this is that is manifesting in your career, it seems like it's going to be something for you to celebrate. I'm seeing champagne bottles. I'm seeing some wine, like red wine. Um, I'm seeing like someone with a group of friends or a group of family members at a restaurant celebrating something. So this feels like really, really good news, that is coming towards you. But again, it's just a matter of patience. Um, and this patience is kind of um, helping your overactive mind. You may be somebody who overthinks, or you may be in your head a lot. Or again, that may be those negative thought patterns that you could be trying to combat. Um, but be patient. It's coming in. In fact, it's already here. The shift has already happened. It's just a matter of divine timing as far as, when you may receive this news, or, when it's going to fully come into fruition for you. But you will have a reason to celebrate something. I feel like this new shift in your career is going to bring in a lot of financial abundance for you. Seven of Pentacles energy, this could be something that may start off a little bit slower. And it may build up. So this could be, maybe starting off in a new position somewhere else, and then, working your way up the ladder. But it's like a definite, um, growth in that career or at that job. Um, but this is definitely something I feel like you want to invest in. This isn't like you're investing in a job, or you're showing up at a job and it just feels like a job to you. This feels like a career shift. So whatever this new position that you will find yourself in, this is not going to just be a job for you. You're going to want to invest in this. You're going to want to, invest your time in this. You're going to look forward to going to work, or working on this job, or working on this business, or, working on this project, whatever this may look like for you. You're going to really enjoy it. It's going to feel um, very aligned with you. Um, yeah, it feels like it's going to bring in a lot of financial stability too. So I love this for you. And then here at the bottom of the deck, you got the page of Michael. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. So you are being asked to make sure you are reviewing your contract, making sure you are getting paid fairly and appropriately. It's not that they're trying to cheat you or anything, but a business is a business. If they can cut corners, and this is any business everywhere, if they can find a way to cut corners, they will. Or, it could have even been a mistake or an accident. But just make sure you're reviewing it. Queen of Michael energies, make sure you're speaking up for yourself, advocating for yourself. If you know that something, part of that contract, is not really, something that you want to agree to, negotiate it. You can always do that. And I feel like that's going to go in your favor too. Just make sure you're reviewing things thoroughly, like it says here. Don't feel like you have to sign something right off the bat. You can always ask for, some time, 24, 48 hours to review it before you sign. Again, make sure you review your contract. That's something that's coming through really, really strong here. Make sure you're getting paid what you know that you deserve to get paid. I feel like any negotiations will definitely go in your favor. And that's also going to show them that you're not one to fuck with. You're stepping in your Queen of Swords era of, again, like being very strong-willed, very strong mind, someone who speaks their mind, someone who's setting firm and strong boundaries and standing firm on them, not letting people overstep them or giving people grace. It's okay to give grace for mistakes, but it's not okay to give grace for patterns. And that's what you are exuding right now is a don't fuck with me energy. Um, Picking up Queen of Wands energy here too. But you're again that Seven of Wands energy with the personal power. You're stepping in a very powerful era of your life. Um, Use it, use that to your advantage. All right, so group number one, I believe these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So let me know how this reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I'll see you all in my next reading. Peace out. What is good, group number two? For those of you who are drawn to the second image, this is going to be you all's reading today. We're going to be getting some messages on your next big breakthrough. All right, so starting off strong at the bottom of the deck here, you got the Ace of Raphael, which is the Ace of Cups, a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling emotional oh my gosh, fulfilling romantic relationships, and deep and lasting spiritual insights. I've been kind of messing up on these sentences all day. Am I dyslexic or something? Maybe dyslexia can be significant for somebody here. Um, so, next big breakthrough is happening in your love life, group number two. I didn't think I was going to get a love reading today, but here we are. Um, ooh, this is new. This is a new connection coming in. So this is not somebody from your past, maybe a past life, but not anybody from from your past in this lifetime. Um, this person's coming through very confident and very sure of themselves. Kind of getting a little bit of ace, not ace, but King of Wands energy. They may be very, very confident, very ambitious, very charismatic. But it's this they come off as somebody who knows what they want and they go after what they want, or they go after who they want. Um, Dolphin energy here in the back, so I'm getting play. This person could come through as very charming, and very flirtatious with you. They're a very good communicator. With this Hermes symbol here, but definitely with this dolphin energy, they're very playful. They like to have fun. Like your first date or um, hangout with this person may include like something, maybe like an event of some sort, or maybe I don't know why I'm seeing like Six Flags, um, maybe like a carnival or a parade. It is Pride season. Um, I don't know. It feels like the first date seems like something very active, versus just going to dinner somewhere. I mean, dinner may be included, but it seems like you may go to dinner and also do something else too, or something a little bit more active. But this person definitely comes through as very loving. It seems like they're coming through with pretty good intentions here. So I definitely say give this person a chance. Somebody could be from India or Asia. I mean, India is in Asia. Um, so somebody could have like an Asian descent. I'm also picking up Hispanic, picking up Brazilian. Ooh, that's hot. Uh, what else? France or French is coming through. Somebody could live near water, or being next to a body of water can be significant. Maybe you meet this person next to some water. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna get some more cards here. I'm gonna take that though. But this is definitely something that you for sure deserve. You've been waiting for a long time for this. And oh, I'm hearing is finally your turn. So some of you may have been single for quite a while, but it feels like this is something that is finally your turn. It's your turn to have a loving connection here. King of Raphael. Look, he's showing up again. So Raphael, Archangel could be significant for you. It could be helping to bring this connection together. In the Lovers card, the angel that's above the two people in the image is the Archangel Raphael here also. So Archangel Raphael could be very significant for this union here. But it says, yes, it is safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passion. So this could be somebody who's definitely on, especially with compared or paired with this three of Ariel or this three of Pentacles. Um, is somebody who may be a creative. They may have a very unique mind or a unique way of something about their style can be very significant here. Maybe the way that they dress, maybe their aesthetic can be very attractive to you. Um, yeah, their clothing, I feel like you're going to find it very attractive how they may dress. Something about accessories, they may wear certain accessories. I'm seeing somebody with like rings on their finger. Um, I'm seeing a nose ring. I'm seeing one of those like dangly earrings where they can have certain ear piercings. I forget what they're called. It was what is it? The one that's in the corner. Is it a helix? Something like that. I don't know. That could be significant for somebody here. Um, why am I seeing somebody in like Western wear, like cowboy boots? I'm seeing cowboy boots and a cowboy hat. Somebody here can be from like the Midwest or Texas can be significant here also. California could also be significant. I'm picking up. Um, but yeah, I feel like you're going to be very drawn and attracted to this person's energy, the way that they express themselves. Is going to be very alluring to you. I see this person loves to like watch you or look at you. I'm drawn to how this person is just kind of like staring at the little angel here in the box. Um, it's almost like he's um, like obsessed, or what's the word? Dang, what's the word? In encapsulated. Ooh, I think I butchered that word. But yeah, it feels like your person here is going to be he's going to find you very physically attractive, but also very energetically attractive. It's something about your energy, your light. So she kind of looks like a fairy here. So he may kind of view you as like a fairy or somebody who's very ethereal or somebody who's very like magical. Um, they seem to be somebody who's very intuitive and very good at reading people, but it's something about you to where, or at least before you truly let this person all the way in, and again, it's safe to trust. He may or they may find it hard to read you or read your energy. Um, some of you may have a RBF, or you just may be somebody who's very energetically protective. Not everybody's able to read your energy. Um, and I feel like that's what's going to attract them even more to you. It's like they want to know more about you and know more about who you are, what you like, what you don't like. Yeah, this person definitely wants to get to know you on such a deeper level. Again, with the dolphin energy. So y'all gonna have a very playful and fun relationship. I see this definitely blossoming into a relationship with this three of aerial energies, like a partnership type of energy here. Um, for someone here, you may meet this person at work or through work, or maybe meet whether it's through your work or their work, one or the other here. Um, yeah, somebody could definitely be a creative. Oh, it's over here too. I didn't even read this one. What does it say? Do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. So I definitely feel like y'all are going to get along very, very well. I feel like y'all going to be very similar in a lot of different ways, or y'all may have very similar ways of, how you may do things. Um, maybe as far as like, maybe similar love languages. Somebody, y'all may have different, or not different, but similar hobbies or interests. It definitely feels like the conversations are going to be really deep, but not in like, it's going to be very like deep and serious, but it's like y'all's way of communicating comes off as unserious in a way, but also very serious at the same time. It's like y'all can have deep and serious conversations, but also keep it light and keep it fun and um, keep it kind of humorous. Someone here, you may either you or them could deal with certain, situations in a very humorous way. It's kind of like those people that um maybe there's like bad news and this person like tells a joke or something, not in like a um negative way, but more so in like, trying to lift up the mood or yeah, I don't know. You got people who just kind of unserious in certain situations. And that may be kind of both of y'all's energy. But again, I definitely see y'all able to have conversations quite easily. It's just gonna flow. Something about y'all's communication is just gonna flow really, really easy. It's gonna feel like being with the best friend. I feel like you can talk to this person about anything, and they'll be able to talk to you about anything. This person definitely comes off as very caring. This is someone who is definitely like an active listener. They will listen to you and kind of read in between the lines of like, what you like, what you don't like. This type of person that, you mentioned, um, a place that you've wanted to travel in your whole life. And this person, next time y'all meet, they're like, hey, I got us tickets to fly. out to this country that you really wanted to travel to. Oh, you don't have your passport? Okay, cool. Let's go make an appointment to go get your passport. It's that type of person that's very thoughtful in that type of way. Um, oh, I'm seeing somebody like when you're talking, they're like staring at your eyes, like they're fully, truly invested in the connection. And that may kind of be a little bit intense to you. It may come off as very intense relationship and connection because you may not have experienced this before, or this kind of person before. And if you have, maybe they were more in like a King of Cups reverse, to where they were a little bit more, manipulative or emotionally manipulative. But this is somebody coming in that is not going to be like that for you. They're going to be genuinely invested in you and the connection, without there being some sort of ulterior motives. Um, Yeah, I'm seeing somebody specific, in my mind's eye, especially somebody that I work with now, very King of Cups energy. But like the way that he interacts with everyone at work is just very. The man is married, but his wife is a very lucky woman. But it's kind of the energy I'm picking up, from him. Again, very caring, very thoughtful. Um, Very warm energy. I'm drawn to the word warm here. So being around this person, you will feel very safe. You may even like you may be somebody who's very private into yourself, but around this person, you're just gonna be like blabbing. You're gonna find yourself yapping a lot. Even like right now, I'm just kind of yapping. I meant to pull more cards, but I don't know. I'm just getting a lot of messages from just these two cards here. Um, But I feel like you're going to be yapping so much, and so much talking that you're going to be doing. And it's going to like throw you off because maybe you're just not used to being the one that's doing all the talking. Maybe you're used to the other person doing all the talking and speaking. Um, but it's going to be very different with this new partner here. And all of that because you will feel more safe to open up to them, and more safe to be yourself and to show certain parts and aspects of yourself. They're going to be very enamored with, um, some of your practices here. Some of you may be spiritualists. So if you are into like spirituality or certain spiritual practices, I feel like this person here is going to be very intrigued by it. Let's say you're somebody who does spell work. This person may love to just sit back and watch you do it. Like it may really like turn them on. Like your authenticity turns this person on. So that's why you've been kind of going through, lessons involving being your authentic self, speaking up, standing on business, because that's what really turns this person on about you. Anything else, spirit guides? This feels like a very exciting time in your love life, group number two. I feel like you've been waiting around for a long time for this, and it's now coming in. If I had to give it a time limit, I would say, mm, I'm getting up to 3 months. So this may be something that comes into fruition over the next 3 months. It doesn't mean that 3 months from now you'll meet this person. Some of you may meet this person like way sooner than that. And y'all just may kind of spend time more platonically getting to know each other before y'all decide to make it official with one another. And for others of you, ooh, no, no, no. Spirit's like, nah, that's it. So for sure, y'all are going to take it a little bit slow. This is water and earth energy, so it's like going with the flow. So this isn't something that's going to go really fast. Those couples that meet each other and then a week later they're engaged. I'm not picking that up. I feel like, within, the first time meeting, you're just like, oh, okay, this is my person. But as far as like the trajectory of the relationship and how it will unfold, it's just really, again, going with the flow, having fun with one another, going out, getting to know each other a little bit more, and then things will for sure solidify. But, um, again, just have patience with this. Um, don't rush it. Let it just happen the way it's meant to happen. So, group number two, I believe these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So, let me know how this reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I'll see y'all in my next reading. Peace out. What is good, group number three? Last but definitely not least, for those of you who are drawn to the third image, this is y'all's reading today. We're going to be getting some messages on your next big breakthrough. All right. So as I'm tapping into y'all's energy, the song that is kind of ringing in my ear, um, is what is it? I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Gotta let it show. I'm coming. I'm coming out. Dun, dun. Okay, let me stop. I'm getting carried away. I'm gonna have to listen to this after. Um, so life is getting so good for you, group number three. Um, I'm hearing so usually it's like the plot thickens, but I'm hearing a specific it was a video that was viral like I want to say maybe like a year or two ago, maybe even 3 years ago. But I remember in the video, the girl, she was telling the story about something. Oh my God, the video was so funny. I have to find it. And she was like, and the plot thinnens. So like instead of thickens, it thinnens. So um things are getting better for you and you're noticing little signs of it here and there. Um, it may not be super big changes, but you've been noticing little small changes, little small um, things that are kind of going in your favor. There may be some signs and synchronicities that you're missing because of how small they are, or what you're assuming is small, because in reality, they're really big changes. Um, but they're there. Things are changing, things are moving for you, things are progressing. I'm getting Eight of Wands energy. You're finally seeing some sort of movement in your life, while things have been feeling stagnant in the past. um, but this movement and change is you're seeing some things on the outside, and it's 555 on my clock over here. um, so that definitely resonates. But you've been seeing things externally, but you've been feeling a lot of changes internally also. So this is really, really good energy. So let's look into what exactly is changing for you. At the bottom of the deck, you got the Magician. So you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. For successful beginnings. So this change coming in um, seems like it's something that you've been manifesting. Some of you may have been scripting. Maybe you've been writing down, your manifestations lately, or maybe in the past you've written down what you wanted, but it's just now coming to fruition. I'm picking up also that these were things that you written down or manifested. I'm hearing 3 years. 3 years can be significant. But this may have been something that you may have scripted or written down a long time ago, of what you wanted, but it just hasn't manifested just yet. But now is the time. What did they say in the craft? Now is the time. Now is the hour. Something. I forget the little incantation. Um, but you're stepping into a very powerful time, and it's powerful because you manifested this. Like you may have written this stuff down, or did this spell, or lit this candle, or wrote this petition years ago. And you may have completely forgot about it, but it hasn't forgotten about you. And that's the energy I'm picking up. You are realizing and recognizing how powerful of a manifester you are. If you were drawn to group number one, definitely check it out. Um, and you are definitely being divinely guided. I'm just now noticing this angel here in the back. It seems like they're kind of have the same little magic as the magician here. Um, so you're definitely being divinely guided. All of this whole journey for you has been a it has been a part of the process. There are some things that you needed to, release. There are some things that you needed to gain. There are some things that you needed to, kind of work through. There were some people that you needed to get rid of. There were some mindsets that you needed to reform. Um, everything happens for a reason. And once this manifestation finally comes into fruition for you, you'll see why you had to go through certain things. So let's see what this is. Because I'm curious of what this manifestation looks like. So this seems like something shifting in your life as far as like this feels like a lifestyle change. So I feel like your life is about to look very, very, very different. Like this time next year, you're going to be in a completely different um era of your life. Definitely check out my other video of what was the title? What era are you entering into? Something like that. Definitely check that out because I feel like there may be some more specific messages in there for you. Um, but yeah, this is something about, things are going to look very different in your life a year from now. Um, I feel like some of you like I'm getting like tower energy almost. It feels like really big changes because you got two major arcanas here already. Um, so some of you may be relocating, you may be living somewhere completely different than where you are now. Um, some of you are getting a completely different job. If you're single, you can be attracting a completely different lover, or even if you are in a relationship, um, your relationship is going to be moving up to a higher level of commitment, especially with this higher fun energy here. Which could talk about like marriage. Um, yeah, this feels like major upgrades in many areas of your life. So this doesn't feel like just one specific area. This feels like multiple areas of your life. I'm even seeing somebody with like a petition paper. They written down what they wanted and then they burn it. So I don't know if you did like a ritual like that some years back, um, or maybe months back. Take what resonates. But that's definitely coming into fruition now. Again, some of you may have been wondering why it took so long for something to come to fruition, but it was necessary that you had to go through certain um, changes before you were ready for this. Because many of you, if this had manifested in your life, back when you manifested it or asked for it, you would have fucked it up. I'm just gonna be so honest with you. You would have really messed it up, especially with like where you were mentally in the past and emotionally in the past. It just wouldn't have went well for you. So that's why things had to kind of take its time and you had to kind of wait on divine timing here, and follow that divine guidance, that intuition of yours, the handy dandy intuition, to really lead you through this change that you've been dealing with over the past few months or a couple years. um it's giving years to me. I'm gonna be honest, it's giving like this is years in the making. um yeah, I'm seeing like a new home for somebody here, even if it's an apartment or an actual home. I'm seeing a townhome. I'm also seeing a duplex. um Someone here, you can be buying a duplex and like renting out like the other side. Some of you may be like gathering new ways of making new income or making more income, like you're making money in your sleep almost. Somebody here, you can also be getting into like online. Somebody here, you can be getting into investing. Investment can be significant here. Somebody here, you can also be getting into what is it called? Uh, Affiliate marketing. I think that's what it's called. Um, yeah, I think yeah, I don't know. But I definitely am picking up like multiple streams of income popping up, and you don't even really have any cards here that talks about like money like that, but that's definitely what I'm picking up. Let's see, at the bottom of the deck, the sun. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. So, this success that you're stepping into is really going to be an inspiration for other people. People are going to ask you how you've done it. Um, you may even have people who may accuse you of, you know, darker energies or working with darker energies in order to, make this come in for you. But Um, fuck those people. You've worked hard for this. You've been patient long enough for this. And it's now your turn. Um, Positive thinking is going to be very significant for you. It's going to be very, very imperative that you are, thinking more positive about your life, thinking more positive about, where life is headed for you. Um, Someone here, your birthday could be coming up, or you can be receiving an early birthday gift from the universe. But like it says here, life is wonderful. Um, I have a little app that gives me like affirmations throughout the day. That's what you heard, little thing here. But it says I attract wealth and success and successful people, and I have to keep a little timer on myself when I'm doing readings because I can go for hours. I literally could read for hours. Um, but yeah, you are attracting wealth, and you're also attracting people who will support you along this journey. Someone here, you can be attracting, someone who's going to help you with your money. Maybe some of you are about to receive a large lump sum of money, and you may need to know what to do with it. So you can be, seeking like a financial advisor or a mentor of some sort. If this is career related, you can be, attracting a mentor that will help you achieve the career success that you're looking for. Or maybe somebody, if you're wanting to, buy a home or something like that, this could be you running into somebody who sells homes or may know some sort of cheat code or hack of getting a home, for the low low. This could also be somebody with this mentor energy I'm picking up. Um, you know, because I'm picking up like multiple streams of income. So some of you are about to step in the era to where you're having multiple streams, like you're making money in your sleep. And you may be having somebody coming through that's going to show you the way or show you how to achieve that and be successful with that. So that's really, really great here. I am picking up like a mentor or a teacher energy here. Um, Unless you're also in this position and you can be mentoring or teaching or teaching teaching someone else. Take what resonates here, but I am definitely picking up mentor energy from this higher front. Oh, hold on before I shuffle. This is what's at the bottom of the deck. Two of Ariel. Spirit wanted me to take this. Working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. Yeah, so you're definitely um, about to enter a pretty busy time in your life, but it's going to feel good because you're not having to work so hard. Like it's going to feel fun for you. Oh, excuse me. This projects you're working on, these streams of income you're working on. I feel like at the beginning, of course, there may be some getting used to and having to work as far as, getting things off the ground. But once it gets off the ground, it's going to be an easy balancing act for you. I'm also drawn to the yin yang sphere here. Um, so you can be having kind of like a partner in crime with this energy here, but it's going to feel like fun. It's not going to feel like you having to work hard. Um, you'll be one of those people that you may have all this money or all these streams of income, and you're able to take vacation whenever you want to. You're able to, work from home or just chill at home whenever you want to. You're not having to be held down by a 9 to 5. I feel like that's the next big breakthrough for you is that you'll be exiting the 9 to 5 life and you'll now be entering into a life to where you get to just you get paid to exist, you get paid to be yourself. um so this is really, really great energy here. Here at the bottom of the deck, the seven of Ariel, so seven of Pentacles. You have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. So this is definitely, you've been patient for a long time, and I feel like because of your patience is why you're being rewarded with this fresh new beginning, new start. Six of Gabriel. So this success, congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, awards, scholarships, or promotions. So you're definitely achieving or on the road to achieving really high levels of success. Um, I see you being very victorious in this next era that you're stepping into. Something about creative projects can be significant here also. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing like there may be some things that you may certain projects you have to meet, you have to be more like hands on with, and there will be other projects to where you're able to be very hands off of. Like it's like passive income. You're able to just again like make money in your sleep or make money when you're just kind of like you're on vacation and making money. That's the energy that you're stepping into. So you're entering into a very wealthy era of your life. And all the people who doubted you are going to have to eat their words. Ooh, I'm hearing from the help where she's like, eat my shit. I have to watch that movie. Oh my gosh. Um, yeah, and it's funny that, in the movie, I think her name was Minnie, but she got fired from that one job over like something stupid and dumb. I think this was back in like the 50s or something. She was a black woman. She um had to use the bathroom really bad, and she used the bathroom in the house instead of the one in the outhouse in the backyard. Ugh, couldn't stand that. But she got fired for that. But she ended up running into one of the kind of community's outcasts, but she turned out to be, her saving grace. Like she truly, um, you know, um, like the woman really valued Minnie and her work ethic and what she does, and she was able to hire Minnie, and Minnie was making more money than what she was making. She's more stable than what she was, and she was more happy than what she was at her last job. So I feel like that's kind of your energy too, like things that may have gone to shit in the past, but you're stepping into an era to where those people are missing out. They're missing out on a good thing when it comes to you, group number three. All right, group number three. I believe these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So let me know how this reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I will see you all in my next reading. Peace out.